Good morning, guys. Shrink's not in the cave. He's on the Chase Lounge sofa. Just want to change it up a little bit. The lighting's a lot better, too, for the camera there. But King Shit at Turd Island. It's one of the best sayings I've ever heard. I hope you like that, anyone who read the comments. But I changed it up. I don't want to swear on the comments. But there's lots of people that got that mindset. Again, when I say we're all just fleas, that's what we are. We're just these tiny little dots on this big thing we call planet Earth, trying to make it. So, again, man, my channel is so different from all these other guys that live audio or they're doing reviews every day. I'm talking about the emotional side of audio and what it can do to people and what it did to me. Right? So that last video, it got a lot of attention. I don't care about the views because people participated in the comments and I didn't want it to be a fight. Oh, he's a good guy. No, he's a bad guy. No, he's a good guy. I think he's a good guy. I mean, like I say, I'm going to be a cold shower. And this is another saying one of my good audio friends told me that's what I am. It's just unfiltered truth. Bang! That's what I am in life. When I see something that just ain't jiving, man, I'm going to say it. And sometimes it's not in the best taste, but other times it's dead on the money. And I just felt that I did nothing wrong with that video because I'm going to hold people accountable when I get sick and tired of other people being, cut down or judged and criticized. That's like my landscaping business being criticized by another, which I don't know if there's any landscaping forums, but or that's like me as a proud landscape company owner of 20 years criticizing other companies. I know how physically hard this work is. It's absolutely exhausting. Like now the business is running itself. I got 2 men out there today and it's 30 degrees, guys. It's brutal. But it's honest work and stress relieving work, So, Mikey, you got to realize, man, everyone can be in the wrong and everyone can change their behaviors. I don't know what you stand to gain by bringing other people's names, designers, engineers, the way people listen to music. There's just so many things that you just try to take shots at for no reason. And what that comes down to is possible trauma, right? When you were young, it seems that you have something to prove. And that's okay, right? That's what the shrink likes to talk about. You could have been bullied when you were young. You could have had not brought up that well, told you weren't good enough, these kinds of things, because this is coming from somewhere because this is hatred when you talk like this about others, right? My videos aren't hatred toward you. They're coming from a place of love. Because when I lay down at night, in order for me to stay on a clean and sober path, I have to go over my day and just see if I got out of line anywhere, if I might need to make amends to somebody for something I said or my actions. So, there's no one doing what I do on YouTube when it comes to audio. There's so much branching off from the topic of audio, right? Right down to how it can become addictions for people, like it did for me, and how I got myself out of that, right? Some people, it grabs a hold of them and it changes them entirely as a human being. They just become a hateful. This is what I see has happened to you, right? Otherwise you would not put other designers and engineers in your conversation, in your video, in a negative way. You don't need to do it to sell your product. I gotta sell my business. I gotta sell, convince people that my service is the best, and there's thousands of them here in our beautiful city of Vancouver. It's a huge industry here, and I don't cut down other landscaping companies. I don't need to do it, right? So why can't you just hold yourself accountable and maybe just stop doing it? That's all the video is about. you're probably a really good person. I'd like to meet you. You do lots of different things. It's just my whole life's not audio and yours is, right? It can change people. I've had to let many people go out of my life because that's all they could talk about. It was like a competition with their stupid stereo when that's all it is. And I got a kick-ass one here and a really good room to listen to music. And I love the stuff, right? But, you know, Shrink has some fans that stand by me and they believe in me because I'm a cold shower. That's one of the best things I've ever been told by another individual that I know. Not from YouTube, in person. He's a buddy. I'm just like a cold shower. It's like, oh, wow, that was a real truth bomb, you know. And I don't see a change in it though, and that's cool. If you want to roll through life building subscribers and fans, you know, at the expense of cutting others down, because you do it quite often. I stopped watching you because of it a long time ago. It's just I was reading some comments and I had to reach out, man, when I see these master engineers' names coming up in a negative way. So I'm not cutting you down. You just need to work on yourself, right? We all do as human beings. We are meant to evolve and become the best versions of ourselves possible, right? There's nothing that anyone stands to gain from it. So Audio Shrink is it's like a hybrid channel that just, it's all that branches off from audio at the core. Okay? Right into the components themselves, right into how it can affect individuals emotionally and how it can go too far for some with these certain personalities. And then another thing is these mental illness terms that get thrown out in the world like it's a joke or something, like Mikey OCD. Well, I'm telling you, I have mental illness. Like, and some of you may be laughing in the background, but you know, it doesn't hinder me in any way in my life and achieving my goals and having a good life, but it can be unpleasant at times. And it's no laughing matter to put your nail Mikey OCD like in a joking manner. Have you been diagnosed as that? Because I have ADHD and it's not pleasant at times. It isn't, and it's not something to be joked about. So you gotta have more care and concern for your fellow man. That's all I'm saying, man. I don't understand how people think I'm coming from a negative place doing these videos, because I'm not. I'm just telling the truth because it's been said. And another thing you said that really bothers me is that I censor comments. I do not. Read through the last video's comments. Not one has been censored. So why do you say that? Are you trying to make me look bad to people that I censor them? I don't need to, because I have no audio industry reputation on the line. I'm just a guy that's going to tell it like it is on YouTube. Okay? And I know a lot about audio as a whole, even in the industry. I know how things are built. I have friends that have their own businesses in the audio, spectrum. So I know more than you may think. And, but I'm just here to tell the truth, and I have no fear of judgment and I'm not going to come on here unless I feel, and I am sensitive, and I'm going to speak out for others that are sitting back there and know that you talk like this. These other audio engineers, they just couldn't be bothered. Don't worry, guys, I'll do it for you. I love you all. You're working hard. You're doing the best you can in this life. So the cold showers are going to continue to come on this channel. Not all the time, but when I feel the need, because no one else has the balls to do it. So anyways, I love you all, even my enemies. I love you. Just, you got to look at where the hate is coming from. You got to find out why you behave in that manner. And it's going to go way back to childhood. Anyways, I got a lot of work to do on myself, and I know that, and that keeps me evolving to become the best human being that I possibly can in the middle of my life at 55. Semi-retired now. I've worked so hard, my business runs itself, and it's an amazing feeling, and I deserve it. I bled for that. I bled I bled for it, man. Literally, I've almost died on several occasions at work. So I'm just here to share, and I'm grateful to have my own YouTube little island here. And I know it's never going to have tons of subs. So anyway, I love you, Mike. Don't worry about it, dude. Just try to look at yourself. Just try to filter it a little bit. I won't filter because I don't need to. Take care. Love you. If you want to share and send contributions to my channel, the super thanks is right there. You can show the love like I do here on the live chats and doing videos. Send me a coffee. It's a simple click of a button. Like and subscribe.